G'day legends! In this video, we're going to check out a budget-friendly microphone from a company called Topping, and the microphone is the CL101, and it's the one that you're hearing my voice through right now. Now, this microphone sells for around 160 USD on Amazon at the time of making this video, so it's very affordable. Now, it punches well above its weight, particularly in that price range. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this mic, and I'm going to tell you some of the specs and stuff that make this mic kind of cool and interesting. But before we do that, I'm going to play you a song that I recorded using the CL101. I'm using it on my vocals, on acoustic guitar, on electric guitar, and also on my bass drum. So let's check this out, and then let's have a little chat about the Topping CL101.
Show me the way out of this labyrinth. I've been lost, wandering in circles, and my soul, it longs only for you, just for you. Won't you speak to me? I need to hear your voice again, just to know you're real, just to know I'm not dreaming. Break this night, show me the light, lead me home again. I've been longing, I've been tired, tired of the dark. Break this heart, just to restart, make me whole again. I'm apathetic, an empty shell, learning to love again. I'm learning to love again.
So as you guys just heard, this microphone sounds pretty great. You can record a song with this, no problem. You're going to get great quality results out of it. Now, one of the things that is particularly cool about this microphone that really grabbed my attention when Topping hit me up and asked me if I wanted to do a review of this mic was the self noise. It's incredibly low. It has a self noise of 4 dB SPL A-weighted. That is actually like incredibly quiet. And if you're wondering what's self noise, like what are you talking about? Well, microphones have noise in them. So any microphone you buy, when you start turning it up, eventually you start to hear that hissy kind of airy sound. That is the self noise of the microphone. And this can become a problem when you're recording a quiet source. Think of someone doing really gentle finger picking guitars, like in the song I did. That's why I did the finger picking guitar, just to show how clean and quiet this is. Even with a bit of EQ and compression on it, we don't have any worries about noise coming through. Whereas if it was a microphone with a high self noise, when you start doing finger picking and you have to turn up the gain on your preamp to get a good level, you really do start to get that noise come through. And then when you start adding processing in the mixing, it comes through even more. So having a microphone with a really low self noise for quiet applications is absolutely something you want to have around your studio. Regardless of if you have top tier expensive microphones, some of those actually have a really high self noise and aren't actually great for quiet applications. So having something like this around is really useful. One thing I noticed when unpackaging the CL101 was it felt quite small. It really fits in the palm of your hand. It's not a huge microphone, but it is a large diaphragm condenser. It captures that full bodied sound. The microphone itself actually has a lot of weight to it. It feels rugged and sturdy and really good quality. And the reason we get such a full-bodied, rich sound out of the CL101 is because it has a gold-plated 34mm capsule inside it with a built-in shock mount, which also helps minimize mechanical noise. Now, this microphone is one polar pattern and it's an advanced cardioid pattern. What that means is it helps with rejection. So because it's a tighter cardioid pattern, it's going to pick up what's directly in front of it and reject a lot of the sound that is around it. Now, the mic is rated for 136 decibels of sound pressure, which means you can get it pretty close up to loud sources without worrying about it distorting. Now I did have it on my bass drum, and you can hear it gets a little crispy because drums are very loud and it was very close to the bass drum, but even still it sounded really cool in the recording, almost like a little bit of saturation had been added to it. But it's probably better kind of a little bit further back from drums, maybe as an overhead or as a room mic would be even better. But you can get it up close and get cool results like I did with the kick drum. So what comes with the CL101? Well, for the price, you actually get quite a good deal here. You get a great shock case to keep your microphone safe in. You get the CL101, which obviously sounds really great as we've demonstrated here. You get a shock mount to stop annoying vibrations, like if you bump a stand or if there's rumble coming through, it doesn't get picked up in the microphone. Shock mounts are very handy to have around. And you also get a pop filter thrown in as well, so you can get straight into tracking vocals and not have to worry about plosives hitting the microphone. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab a couple of sounds out of the project that I just recorded with the CL101, so you can hear them without any EQ, without any processing, so you can really hear what this microphone sounds like when you capture it and not just my mixed version. So here is the acoustic guitar. As you can hear, it's a really nice, full, warm sound. I actually ended up cutting a little bit of the low end out just because I had drums and bass and a full mix. When you start adding lots of elements, you know, you have to EQ things. But if you were just doing an acoustic track on its own, that's a lovely full sound, and you would be able to get a really luscious guitar sound just with the 101. Let's check out the electric guitar. I think that sounds great. You just have to take the time, find a good position with the microphone in front of your amp, and you'll be able to get a great sounding guitar tone. Now let's check out these vocals. Show me the way out of this labyrinth. I've been lost, wandering in circles, and my soul, it longs only for you, just for you. Won't you speak to me? I need to hear your voice again. Just to know you're real, just to know I'm not dreaming. So how good is that? They are so clean, and I really noticed that after I tracked my vocals with it and came and had a listen. The balance is really good. I've tracked vocals on tons of different microphones, some really expensive ones, and my vocals didn't sound very good through them at all. They sounded muddy or they sounded too harsh, and the 101 just gives you a really good, clean sound. And if you want to add a bit of character to it, you can do that in mixing. It just gives you a great foundation to get some clean vocal tracks down. Let's check out the bass drum. So there you go, guys. That is the Topping CL101. Really budget-friendly microphone that packs a punch. So much quality in such a small little microphone. It sounds awesome. The quality feels great. You get a lot for your money. I really think it's a great option if you're looking for a budget-friendly mic that's a little bit of an all-rounder. Even if you have a ton of microphones and you're looking for a quiet microphone for capturing quiet sources, this is a great option to check out. I'm going to have some links in the description below. If you're thinking about picking up one of these mics, make sure you go into that description and use one of those links. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support this channel, there's also a link in the description below to my website. I have drum sample packs, mixing courses, there's some templates over there. Go and check that out. Grabbing any of that stuff is a really massive support. And if you're interested in checking out one of my mixing courses and learning a bit more about that, then check out this next video coming up.